Kenny Green, raw perspective, concrete and steel. People, this racial thing is really getting out of hand. In Rankin County, Mississippi in January, 6 officers abused sexually, physically, mentally 2 black men, Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker. Now, one of the men was shot in the mouth, broken jaw. These officers just pleaded guilty for their crime, right? But then you got to ask yourself sometime, why is it necessary for this level of hate and prejudice? What is it that makes them be like this? Now, how the whole thing came about, one neighbor called and said there was some black guys that were suspicious, but one of them lived with a white woman. You know what I'm saying? And they got a squad called the Goon Squad that they called to so-called correct certain situations, to handle certain situations. Now, Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker, Rankin, Mississippi, abused, shot. The Goon Squad, different officers, man. You know what I'm saying? 6. They just recently pleaded guilty. Because they know they was wrong. Now, there's a civil suit in place for $400 million. But sometimes they print the money that they're going to give you. So we can't always make it about the money. The level of abuse, man, that these men had to take because someone didn't like you. And someone in the authority figure that indirectly you can't challenge. So you want to know why some people run? You know why some people try to escape? Because sometimes this is what they're trying to avoid, a level of abuse that probably people will get away with. But things are a little different now, whether it's cameras, whether it's different things. But a level of abuse, these people sometimes don't understand. That's why you run. This is why you live in avoidance of different things, trying to escape. Rankin County, Mississippi. Now, we know it's already attached with racism, the history of it. And this is not the first rodeo. They're always in the news for some type of racial. Not only that, they're trying to change laws and all kind of different things. And sometimes we be in other states and we're not really aware of what's happening in other places. But Mississippi is a very racial place, man. This is 2023. And this type of behavior still exists. So let's make it real with what is real. Racial tensions still exist. And you don't disillusion yourself to the fact that they don't, because that is not a fact, because they do. So we have to just do some things a little different, man, because the officers, you know, are here to serve and protect you with your tax dollars. But in most cases, man, in a lot of cases, it doesn't happen like that. These are people that are put in place in a position of power. They take that power lined with racism and hate, and this is what you get. So there needs to be a level of accountability that supersedes the normality of what it is right now. And the only way we're going to get that is we got to stand up a little different than we normally do. Concrete and steel, Kenny Green.